Hey, there we are. Welcome back. Took a bit of the weekend off. How you doing, everybody? Nice to be back here. Here in Canada, anyway, it's a long weekend, or Memorial Day weekend, we call it, or Victoria Day weekend. I think maybe sort of celebrate the same thing in the United States. Is it this week? Anyway, it's the May 2-4 weekend, we call it around here. So, but I did, I don't normally broadcast on Saturdays, but my son Jason was over, and he likes flying the drone. So we went out and found an area to set up and fly the Mavic Mini 2. That's right. We live streamed the Mavic Mini 2 drone here on Deals with David, and we had a lot of fun. We're going to do some more creative stuff like that on a regular basis. But Mondays, I'm going to start planning out the whole entire week of what we're going to do to kind of give you an idea of what you can expect instead of just, oh, let's go check him out and see what's happening. You'll know that, hey, he's going to fly the drone. It's drone day or something. I don't know. We're going to come up with a lot of different creative ideas to keep you interested around here, right? So, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Deals with David, and I'm your host, David Burrows. Thanks so much for being here. And please say hello in the chat. I've already put my message in the chat there for you to check out and read. And it's okay to not say hello in the chat too. If you just want to hang out and watch and listen, I appreciate you being here as well. But if you are not shy, it's okay to say hello and let me know where you're watching from, etc. And join me here for the deals that we're going to be talking about here today. Now, let's get some music going. I think, yeah, we got Harris Heller. Copyright-free music, which is great. Love it. And yeah, like I said, we had a lot of fun talking about the Mavic Mini 2. Let me just go to that and I'll show you the one we were talking about. There we go. Oops, is that the right one? We had a lot of fun doing this. Refresh, David. What are you guys up to today? If you got any plans? Is this a day off for you? It's a holiday here today, but I chose to work anyway. It's not really work. I really enjoy coming here and going live and getting to talk to all of you, getting to know you. What kind of products are you looking for? What are you interested in? Do you have a drone? If you do have a drone, let me know in the comments what kind of drone you have. See if I can. I've got all these windows open here that I need to close. We'll open them again as needed. I got like 30 tabs open up on my iPad here that I'm going to show you in just a moment. Once we get. Ah, David, you should have been prepared. But I just like getting live and just keeping it real, right? Like going, hey, here I am, Nothing fancy. I like to look pro, but that's about it. Almost there. Okay. Let's bring it up. Where in the world are you watching from? What do we want to do here? We'll do this. This. I'm really curious if you're watching, how many of you already have a drone, or have you flown a drone? What kind of drone do you have? There we go. So there it is, the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo. We had so much fun with this on Saturday. Jason and I got out and we're flying the drone out in open area around the railroad tracks. And it was actually pretty windy. It was about 14-kilometer winds, and the DJI Mini 2 held up really, really well. And I'm not surprised. Before I had the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo, I had the original Mavic Mini, just the Mavic Mini. And it was a great drone as well. Held up in about 20-kilometer winds. The Mavic Mini 2 holds up to about 30-kilometer-an-hour winds, or 23 to 25 mile per hour if you're in the good old US of A. And very impressive on its stability to, well, if you were watching the drone, you'd see it shaking like this, but when you watch the video, it was completely different. Now, actually, why don't I show you? Let me bring it up. Why don't I just show you? I should be able to go to, if you go to dealswithdavid.live, that just brings you right here to the Amazon Live, right? So we're live there right now, but this was from Saturday. How do I bring that up? There we go. Now maybe, I don't know, do I have the... Why do I not have sound?
I see it. Just look at that tree over there and look up. You'll see it starting to come down. It's so bright. Anyway, we don't need to be that high.
Let's see if, I wonder. That could be why.
So,
But
for
check
high speed, we're at 57 right now, 57 kilometers.
Are you recording on your phone too?
Nope.
Okay.
Should I?
That's up to you.
Yeah, so this was
Record,
from Saturday
take pictures
that we
at
did this.
4K, 1080p. You can do panorama shots. It's got some what they call quick shots built right into it, so you can actually, do some rotating shots, flyovers, that sort of thing, all pre-programmed right into the drone. Now, the other thing that's happening here as well is
I want to bring it.
Seconds here. We're already at 110.
record, take pictures at 4K. And they're checking out the drone sometimes. So if you get a couple kilometers away and that signal's weaker, it scans and then it finds it's constantly on the strongest. Not recording. What's wrong with you?
So you can
Well,
see
I
we had a
recorded
lot.
a whole bunch already.
No.
We had a lot of fun out there.
You're going to
Trying to find the spot where he actually flies.
stupid, like fly through something he probably shouldn't.
Strong wind warning. It'll also tell you if there's high winds too.
Right. That's really a good thing.
Now look at the clouds.
Yep. Look at that. Like, and that's 1080p.
And that is only 1080p.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'm not recording, but like.
Now Brad's watching. He said very clear image, and Brad, it is. If you're probably not even being justified watching the live, we do have a strong signal here.
Trying to find.
Yeah. So that. Now, if you eventually did not, if you kept flying, and right now, 80p, you can zoom in things, and I fly, and flying right over us right now.
Now, watch
1080p and zooming in 4 times.
I think this
Jay,
is
would
where
you
he
say
actually
as
goes
the video
down.
gaming expert.
He wants to fly through that
That's
tunnel
still
there.
pretty slick to be able to do.
Yeah, You think I can make it in there?
In where? Right, is that right there?
No, it's on the other side.
You can go down and take a look.
I'll go down and take a look. I won't go in if I don't think I can.
Yeah, well, because what's in there is the other thing. So he's really making me nervous. You're going in and getting it if something happens,
Okay.
right? He wants to go through and come out the other side. I know that's what you want to do. Now just
That's
That looks
pretty
pretty cool.
yeah, right. Makes me nervous.
He likes
But he
making
did
me
it.
nervous.
GPS say no weak? No kidding.
Well, that was the other thing I was concerned about. Was you might lose signal down there. But he did it, and that's as far as we're going to let him experiment today, folks. That is pretty cool, though. We're out here. There's lots of farm field. There's lots of room.
I mean, I really could venture my way through there, but
there's-
he's like, N-O.
Right, that's correct. Not live for sure. I think a lot of times when we get new gadgets, toys, we want to get right out. Like when I first got this, it was like, let's get this thing flying up in the air. And what did we do? Where did we fly it? Do you remember? It was not.
There we go. So you can see just how much fun you can have. Yeah. Let's see if we can find ourselves here. The DJI Mini 2 was, well, I've had it for, when did I get it? Pardon me. Probably about, I want to say, probably like October, November last year. Yeah. And I've had a lot of fun with it ever since. And I did originally already have the original Mavic Mini. Let's let's pull it up here again so we can see what we're doing. All right. There we go. Oh, look, and they've got us live on there too. Fantastic. You really can't go wrong if you want to get into flying a drone. The DJI Mini 2, the original Mavic Mini is good too, but for the pricing now at $599. Now this one that we're looking at has the auto-activated DJI Care Refresh bundle. Let's just find the regular. There it is right there. You can get protection, I guess, if you want. But when you buy this here today, then you can go to the DJI store and buy any additional protection if you want to, right? All right. This time I brought some sparkling water with me. I always bring my water, but this time, sparkling, I don't even know what it is. Citron et lime. Lemon lime. Good and refreshing. Good on the old vocal pipes. So the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo. Here's what it comes with. You're going to get the, well, I've got it right here. So pull it out. Let's get the product cam going. We haven't used the product cam here today yet. So let's bring that up, shall we? Where is it? There it is. All right. Got so much stuff to show you here today. All right. We're going to get into that body cam there shortly. But this is a nice weather resistant carrying bag. And just to give you an idea, this is the size of it, right? It's not very big at all. It's got a nice sturdy carrying strap. And when I say sturdy, sometimes they make some things and then they cheap out on this stuff. This is a good solid strap. It's adjustable. Even on the end, if you don't want to carry it over your shoulder, just a handle to carry, right? All right. Saying hi from Texas, waiting on my first drone to arrive. Hello, James. Thanks for being here, James. Is this your first time here, James? Appreciate you stopping by. If you're enjoying what you're listening and hearing today, do me a favor, hover over, click that follow button, and help support the channel. I'd appreciate that. What kind of drone did you get? Did you get a DJI? So here on the side, just an extra pocket, I've got my drone license in there. Now, I'm here in Canada, and different regulations depending on where you live. Totally different regulations in Texas for sure. But over here, if you have a sub drone, which is 250 grams or less in weight, you do not have to register the drone, and you do not have to have a drone license. Now, that being said, some people go, oh, great, I don't have to follow any rules. Hold on a minute. At least here in Ontario, there is still some rules. One of them is rule regulation. I believe it's 900.6, which is referred to as the don't be stupid rule. You still can't fly near airplanes. You still can't fly over public parks, etc. There's a few rules, but it's basically don't be stupid. Don't be flying at people's heads. You know, but depending on where you live, you know, check out your local legal representatives or your public whatever's. You got to, you know, just check where you live and follow the guidelines where you're at. Now, although not required to have a license, I went and got my license anyway because I thought, why not study and learn some more about the hobby that I'm getting into? And I've also gotten into using it for commercial reasons as well, for real estate, for flying over farms and checking their crops, etc. So, again, check what you need to make sure you're following the guidelines and the laws. Now, over here, as I said, don't need the license, don't have to register the drone. I did get my license just to educate myself. But over here in Ontario, if you're going to use it for commercial reasons, there's nothing more that you have to do. Over in the States, my understanding is that if you're going to use it, you have to register with somebody and let them know that you're using it for commercial reasons. But that being said, now this so there's the case, and let's open it up, right? And here is the DJI Mini 2 drone, right there in my hand. That's now that's folded. Granted, that's folded. Okay, but that's the drone right there. Okay, my lighting's a little off today. Let's see if we can fix that here. Do. Where's my son when I need him? There we go. Just bring that down a bit. There, maybe that's a little better. Right. Whoops. There it is. That's a little clearer, right? And one of my propellers, because I've been messing around. So it's got this nice protector for the propellers as well, which is nice. The Mini did not have that. And now when you open this up, you'll see the full. You just want to do it carefully, right? And there you go. That is the Mavic Mini 2. Fully ready to go, just about. Take your protective case on. There is your 3-axis gimbal right there. Okay. These are the sensors that are on the bottom. These are the only sensors that are on it. One thing it does not have is it does not have the sensors going all the way around, on top, on the bottom. You can get that by looking a little further into the DJI Air 2S Fly More combo, which does like 5 point something K, and yeah, we'll get into that in a moment. But if you're just starting out, this is a really great entry price to get into the hobby and just learning how to fly. Pink Floyd. And 4K video at 30 frames per second, or 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now 1080p 60 frames per second, you can zoom in 4 times to take photos or videos. At 4K you can zoom in 2 times zoom to get that shot. Now keep in mind that is a digital zoom, so you will lose some resolution as you zoom in, but I challenge you to really notice a huge difference and to say, well, that doesn't look good. So let me tell you, it's really awesome. Just press the button here at the bottom real quick. It tells you, oh, we're a little low. We haven't charged this one up yet. Light here at the bottom, lighting on the front. You can actually sync this from the drone right to your phone and transfer all the video and photos you've taken. Here's your charging port, and there is a SD card. We've got a 128 gigabyte SD card in there, so even at 4K, lots of room to store your videos. All right, so there's the drone. Let's just set him out of the way for a moment, and let's get more into the bag, shall we? Here's the controller, which is a big difference from the original Mavic Mini. And at first I was like, that's a little bigger. I'm not sure that I really like the size of that, but I've come to really appreciate it. This will also work on the Mavic Air 2 and some of the other drones put out by DJI. So I think they got smart by doing this and making it compatible, right? So it's really simply done. I'll give you a demonstration here. Obviously not going to fly the drone here today. But here I have an iPhone 6, okay? With the latest iOS. And the reason I have an iPhone 6 is because I'm old and my weak eyes, I got a bigger screen going there. But you can use any iPhone or Android product. So you simply open this up, right? So your cable in the back here. That's for the iOS, or if you left that in and pulled that out, you'd have one for the for Android, right? So you take your cable out, set it right in the slots there. Whoop. Nice and simple. Fits compact. Now you will have to take the case off your phone, likely. And I try to do it so we're not sitting on our volume buttons or something. Oh, there we go. That's about how I do it. Okay. And you've got your control sticks or your joysticks, if you will. Now what's cool is if for some reason you forgot your joysticks, you could still actually do this if you needed to, all right? And you get two of these. In case you break these for some reason, you've got another set that comes with. And you get extra propellers in the Fly More combo. And there it is, right? Here's all your controls. Cinematic mode, which flies just slow and smooth, just like you might see in the movies. And then normal mode is just goes a little faster. Sport mode, zoom, really, really fast, right? It can get up to about 50 kilometers an hour, you know, in super calm winds kind of thing, or wind behind you. I've seen it get up to like 60 kilometers an hour. So she'll go pretty good. All your function controls here. Here's where you switch between photo and video mode. Function for some different things that pop up over here. Your start and stop for your record and taking a picture. And here's a thumb wheel for making the axis go up and down. Return to home button. Now, return to home is really nice because if you lose signal for any reason, or it gets to that low battery point and you've decided not to come home, it will automatically just start coming home. It's got GPS built into it, depending on how many satellites you connect to. We were connected to about 26 satellites the other day. Before you take off, you want to make sure you set your return to home point. And what we did, and we demonstrated in the video the other day, was I always take off, I look around my surroundings, and I pick the highest point that's around me. I fly to that point and I see the height of it, and then I set my return to home point about 10 meters higher than that point. So if it was 50 meters high, I would set it to 60. So what happens is when you hit the return to home, or if it kicks in automatically, it goes from where it is, it goes straight up to that height that you've set, and then it flies back home at that height. And then when it gets to its return to home point, it starts to come back down. And that's so that it goes up and flies over and misses any obstacles that might be around. Because it does not have the ability to sense things in front of it or behind it or above it. All right, so you do have to keep that in mind. Works very well. Now, I've had some people ask me questions the other day about like, oh, has it ever taken off on you or whatever. The only time something bad has gone wrong is if the operator's done something they probably shouldn't have, like flying in winds that the drone can't handle, or not returning to home when the battery dies. It's usually operator error that something occurs. It's not the technology. Speaking of the technology, this does run off Wi-Fi from the controller to the drone, and the Mavic Mini boasted, I believe, like 2 kilometers, maybe might have been 4 kilometers. The DJI Mini 2 is boasting 10 kilometers. That's right, a distance of 10 kilometers that you can still have control. Now, I've never flown 10 kilometers away. I don't intend to fly 10 kilometers away. None of the projects I do require me to do that, but you can rest assured that you have a really strong signal. Now, one of the misunderstandings about the new technology in Mavic Mini 2 is they have a technology called OcuSync 2.0. And OcuSync 2.0, and I need to clean my glasses. There we go. OcuSync 2.0 is not a different signal. What OcuSync 2.0 is a new technology made by DJI. And what it does, for example, let me finish that up. On the Mini 2, for example, the Mavic Mini original ran on Wi-Fi. And what it did is it would take off and get your return to home point set, and then it decides on the strongest Wi-Fi channel that it can see. There's 11 Wi-Fi channels. So it scans and it goes, boop, that's the strongest one. Now you go up in the air and you fly down a ways and you're getting into an area where there's other Wi-Fi. Maybe it's a commercial area, residential, and there's other Wi-Fis around. Or you're just further away and now that signal isn't as strong. It still stays on that channel. What OcuSync 2.0 technology does, it's constantly scanning all the Wi-Fi channels. So maybe when you take off, it has a really strong one, but as it flies away and it gets a kilometer away, for example, now you've got a really weak signal. It's constantly scanning and finding the strongest Wi-Fi channel. Does that make sense? So you're always going to be at the best strength. And what's great about that is you don't lose signal. You don't get any lagginess in your video transmission because it's transmitting from the drone to your controller and then recording it and back and forth. They're constantly talking to each other. I've never seen any lag or jitteriness, a fraction of a second maybe, but it's just way more reliable on the Mavic Mini 2. And the combo is the way to go if you're going to get into this at all. In fact, not only buy the combo, but I recommend buying a 4th battery. And let's talk about the battery life, and we'll bring those batteries out right now. That's great. Drop the glasses. There's always something going on around here. There we go. One of the questions that is regularly asked, and justifiably so, is, David, what's the battery length like? The Mavic Mini original was claiming 30 minutes of flight time. Now in the Mini 2, wait for it, 31. Now that's really quite impressive when you consider the fact that when they were coming out with the Mini 2, I thought, oh boy, how are they going to be able to do all this and still keep it under 250 grams? Are they going to have to sacrifice any of the features? And very surprisingly, everything is still there. The 3-axis gimbal stabilizer, the size of the drone is the same. The batteries, that was the one I thought, well, they're going to add this and this and this, but they're going to have to maybe only give us 20-minute capacity. They gave us a little bit more. Now, I have a rule of thumb when I fly. It gets down to about 20%, low battery goes off, I come home. You can shut that off, but I don't recommend it. And I do recommend when you're flying, here's a tip for you. When you're flying away, fly into the wind if you can. Because that way, when it's time to return to home and fly back, you've got the wind behind you and it's pushing and helping you along rather than flying into the wind and it has to fight and work harder. And therefore, if you're coming back on a low battery signal already, that means the battery's it's going to drop quicker because it's working. Harder things work, it drains the power more, right? So they didn't compromise any of that by putting together the Mini 2. This is a really intelligent, in fact, it is an intelligent. So there you can see Everything's fully charged. And here on the side, I just push this button and it tells me, voila. Right? And if I took the battery, so we'll do that now. Take the battery out. Now you can see all these batteries are gray. 31 minutes life, they're fully charged. And this also works as a power bank. If you brought along a USB charger for your iPhone or your Android, just plug that in and you could actually use the battery power to charge your phone. And there's another way to do that as well. I'll show you in a minute. Now, when I had the Mavic Mini, I bought an extra battery. I sold it only with the 3 batteries, kept one for myself. So if you have a Mavic Mini, the Mavic Mini batteries will work on the new Mavic Mini 2, but Mavic Mini 2 batteries will not work cleverly in the Mavic Mini. So it only goes one way, all right? So if I take that out right now and throw this battery in, now we press that button. Now you'll see, okay? Now if I were to plug that in and charge it, what it does is it scans all the batteries and it charges the battery that's most full, okay? So if these two are already charged at full capacity, it'll start charging this one. If this one was at, say, 2 lights, this one was at 3 lights, or let's say this one was at 1 light, this one's at 2 lights, this one's at 3 lights, it'll charge this one first. And you might think, well, why would they do that? Well, the reason they did it that way is so that it's always charging the battery that's going to complete first, so that you're going to be getting a battery quicker, right? Rather than if it tried to charge all 3, it would first of all, it would need more power to do that, and it's not designed for that. There is some other chargers aftermarket that you can buy that will do that. But if you have a 4th battery, you've got 30, you've got 90. I mean, you've got almost 2 hours, just under 2 hours worth of flying here, okay? So, and if you think you're going to need more than that, then it's quite simple. Have yourself a charger that's constantly charging this up while you're flying, and then you'll rotate the batteries and you'll always have some battery power. So you can really get a lot of flying power out of the DJI Mini 2. All right, well, hello everybody and welcome. Appreciate you being here. If you're just, whoops, let me get rid of that. There we go. I just want to take a moment and say hello. If you're just joining me here, my name's David Burrows. I'm one of your official Amazon influencers and happy to have you here joining me today. And I'm going to be here for about another hour and a half talking to you about some great products. Right now, talking about the DJI Mini 2 drone. Really love this product and super proud to be talking about it here today. Let's talk about it a little bit more, shall we? And if you're visiting here, if it's your first time and you're enjoying the broadcast, I would ask you to please do me a huge favor. Just hover over and click the follow button that's going to appear right up there, and you'll support the channel and you'll get notified every time I go live, which is about 4 days a week. We've been talking about a lot of the same products over the last month. I keep kind of rotating through, but always adding new products in every week as well. And we've got some new products, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, that we're going to be talking about. Some people have asked us, reached out and asked us to talk about their products. So just so you understand, all the products that I'm talking about here today, I own them, I've used them at some point. If I'm not demonstrating them here, I have used them at some point. And when I do have sponsored products coming up in the future, I'll be very clear that they're a sponsored product. I'll still give an honest review. They're sending me the products to test out, and if I don't like the products, I just won't put them here on my carousel. Speaking of what, I'm falling off my chair. There we go. So you can be sure you're getting high level of integrity conversation here. Now, we also broadcast on my Facebook page and on my YouTube channel, Deals with David. And if you're watching there right now, thank you so much. But do yourself a favor and click on the link in that description, dealswithdavid.live, and it'll bring you over here to the Amazon Live broadcast, where you'll see some other features and you'll be able to have a closer look at the products I'm talking about here today. And right now, talking about the DJI Mini 2. All right. And comes with your cables as well. Where did I put the cables? It's over there. All right. So let's pack this all up. This is just really nice and compact. I ride a motorcycle, And I can even, oh, there's my extra, I wondered where you went. My extra 128 gigabyte memory card. All right, so we're going to take that, put it over there. I'll be charging that sucker up. Really nice, compact, easy to put away. Even when you're Mr. Fumbles like me. There we go. Put our cable back around. It just stores everything nice. Yeah, I can throw this over my shoulder on the motorcycle because I don't have saddlebags. Go drive somewhere, do a flight, drive somewhere else, do another one. Yeah, I just love this thing. I can't get out enough to use it. I get out often, but I can just never get enough of it. Right? Back here. And we'll just fold things up. Always avoiding touching the propellers. Yep. And you want to make sure you put this away properly, which I'll show you how we do that. Let's get our propellers down here. And just like so. It only goes one way, so it really is idiot proof. You just have to make sure. It takes a little practice. There you go. And you just have to, you don't have to press it hard. It's in. Just those. Double check. All right. Are we in? Yep. Let's take our DJI cover. And if you need to, set it off to the side, charge things up. Look at that. And you're ready to go. Once again, the DJI Mini 2. The Fly More combo. Love it. Okay. Now, wanted to check out, let's go back to Blue Yeti. We're going to come back to some more DJI products in just a moment, but I'm going to switch it up and get into the Blue Yeti microphone. And a couple of options actually that they have. Wow. See if I can find the blue. Trying to find the right one. There we go. Another Amazon's Choice product. Right? Okay. Now this, let's get this out of the way. We'll come and play with you again soon. All right, so we're talking about the Blue Yeti. This is an Amazon's Choice. Now, this is the Blue Yeti original that I'm going to show you. And the reason I'm showing you this is because there's a combo pack here, the Blue Yeti Caster Professional combo pack, which or broadcaster bundle. So it comes with the boom arm and the microphone. Now, this is the original Yeti microphone made by Blue. They do have a newer version out called the Yeti X, which is just got some newer features, got some software you can add into it. And I love this microphone. I've been using this microphone already for a couple of years. I have a boom that I use as well, but this is a real nice, strong, sturdy boom. It's got a nice radius to it. Clamps onto your desk or wherever you're going to be setting up. So you can actually easily take it down, add it back again, move it around. It's always nice to have that flexibility, right? And there's everything you get You got the clamp in there. Let's see, we'll pull this up, give you a little better start here. So here's the clamp you see off to the side. You got your USB cable that plugs into the Yeti microphone. A nice shock mount. So if you're like me, I do my other talk show, I've got my hands on the table and sometimes I bang, 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 right? That shock mount helps avoid or minimize all those types of banging or drumming noises, I like to call them. So if you're going to be doing anything like that, this is a great way to get started into it, having a boom, shock mount, and the Yeti microphone. Now let's talk about the Yeti microphone. Oh, here we go. All right. Oh, and I missed some ladies out there. Madhu Baker, I've crashed Mini. I see. Good old Cam Lackey. Hello, Madhu. And Joyce Poland. Hello, Joyce, if you're still out there. So, Madhu, if you're still out there, so you're in real estate, so I'm assuming you use your drone for that. I see some realtors that use the drone for real estate. If I was in real estate myself personally, I'd be like, while I understand it, I'd just be like, I just pay somebody else to do that while I go sell real estate. But everybody works a little differently, right? So I'm just curious what made you decide, if that's what you used it for, to use it. Oop. All right, what we got going on here?
I don't want to dress as a horse.
Scott Ayers live right now. I'm spying on him a little bit. All right, let's get back to what we were talking about here. And hey, Carl. Carl's watching on YouTube. Hello there, Carl. Thanks for being here, buddy. Carl, I'm not sure if you know this, but if you click on the description, dealswithdavid.live, it'll bring you over here to Amazon Live, where you can actually see more of the products, click on the products, and get more of an experience in the broadcast than watching on YouTube. But either's fine. We're talking about the Blue Yeti microphone here, and the Blue Yeti Caster Professional Broadcaster Bundle with the boom arm. There's other ones out there too that comes with the microphone, the boom arm, headphones. You can take what works for you, but let's talk about what you get with the Blue Yeti microphone. So a really solid microphone. It's got 4 different microphone audio patterns attached to it. And I'll show you why that's important in a minute. But first, you can just see the nice structure of it. Here, let's give you a different look here. Let's go this way. All right, yeah, nice structure. This one comes with the base stand. If you just get, it's solid, you know, it's really not going anywhere. It's got the nice matting on the bottom here, so it's not going to slide around or anything. Just really well structured and designed microphone, right? And you can adjust here as well, right? Okay. Now on the other side, you're going to see all the different patterns. Now here's the gain. Now gain is not volume, although if you turn the gain up, volume does come up, but gain is more of a pressure pusher. Kind of think of it like a garden hose, and you can have water trickling out, or you can make the pressure come out and just push it harder so it travels a little better. Well, that's what gain does. Gain will actually, you know, it'll focus on just the voice in front of you, turn that gain up, and it'll pick more that's in the room, okay? So it's got a lot of different purposes. Now, the 4 different audio patterns that are attached to this is really interesting. Why would we have 4 different audio patterns? Well, the first audio pattern is, for example, over here. Let's go back. So now the microphone's in front of me. I've got it sitting down on the table. doing my broadcast show, and it picks up my voice in front here. Now, perhaps I have the microphone sitting in front of me and I have a guest sitting across from me. You're using it for an audio podcast. You can have this next setting, which is in front and on the other side. Okay. Then the next setting is, this is facing me with the front, but it just picks up that side as well. Yeah, I know you could just turn it around, but it's easier to switch things around and have the. And then the fourth one is it picks up all the way around. So have that set, say, in the middle of a table, you're interviewing a bunch of people, or maybe you're recording the band in the room, you've got 3 people, and there's just 4 different scenarios set in there. And it's got great sound quality in the Blue Yeti microphone. Blue is one of the leaders in the microphone industry. And if you're looking to get started into live streaming or podcasting, or you just want to start recording your own music, etc., this nice USB plug-and-play microphone is the place to start. The microphone alone right now, so that's $199. Now the Blue Yeti X, which is the latest version, standalone is $169. Okay. Now you're getting the older version, but still, I believe that this Blue Yeti, let's see if I can find it here. What are they talking about now?
Thing. And George, here's again another funny thing about live stream studio here for Restream's live studio is, I can see everybody in the green room, and I do see Martin's come in a couple of times. And Martin, I'll bring you on here in just a second. You're on your cell phone right now, it looks like, but we can come on and I'll talk to you. So we're almost running out of time, but I'll bring you on in just a second.
I want to mute
George the man.
There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can just, I'd like to just show you the Blue Yeti itself. There it is. Yeah, and look at that. Right now, the Blue Yeti was originally $129. At one point, it was originally like $169. Now $129, and now it's down to $119. So 8% off. You're saving $10 just on the Blue Yeti microphone itself here today. But if you move on over to the Blue Yeti X, which, whoops, Blue Yeti X. Let's take a look at that. There it is. All right. This is great for, your YouTube, your Twitch, your Zooms, your Skype, any audio at all is really a great place to start for beginners with a budget for sure and pro quality coming out the end here. And it's just USB plug and play. You can see here in the bottom, there's your USB that comes with the cable. Headphone jack. Why would you have a headphone jack into a microphone? Well, that kind of brings us over to here. Here's your mute button. Mute buttons are nice to have built right in the microphone. It's right in front of me. I got to sneeze maybe or something. I just click that, mutes me instead of having to look on a mixing board or on the computer and look for the mute button. And then here's your volume control. So for the headphones. Now, sometimes your computer might be down below, etc., and you want to plug the headphones in way down here, or you can just plug it right here in the bottom where the microphone's close to you, so you need less cable. And that's the volume control for that there. I love this microphone. I have 2 of them. I have this one here, and I have another one on a boom mic on the other side. But the Blue Yeti X, let's give you an example of what it does. Here we go. Take a look. Yeah. If you want to step up your game a bit there from the original one, that's definitely the way to go.
Hello and welcome. I'm Ben from Visual Line, a creative company that specializes in video production. Over on YouTube, we do tech reviews for gear that we think will take your creativity to the next level.
Now, the Blue Yeti X has some built-in effects as well. It comes with some software that will help you kind of up your game and fiddle around with the different audio aspects that are built in with it. But if you're looking to just get started, any of the Blue products, even the Blue Snowball, which is about 69 bucks. If you're just looking for a straight voice, that's it. Very simple, basic, and well built, but good audio quality. All of the Blue products are really good. But today we're talking about the Blue Yeti X and the Blue Yeti Caster Professional Bundle. Great way to get started into audio podcasting or live streaming. One of the things, especially in live streaming, I've always said, what's more important, audio or video? You can have awesome video, but if the sound is horrible, people are going to leave, right? You can have okay video, but great sound, and people are going to stick around if they like what you're talking about, right? So audio is definitely key in audio podcasting for sure, but live streaming, video, all of that stuff, and any of the Blue products, once again, you will not go wrong or be disappointed with. All right, let's move on. Shall we? Do I have that here? There we go. Let's move on to the W King Bluetooth speaker. I love this thing. W King. Which one is it? There it is. Okay. Thank you, Blue Yeti. You know, I remember back in the day, you know, we used to take our ghetto blasters. I'll get my... stay comfy, right? I've got this nice cushion. I don't have enough room for a gaming chair, so I'm sitting here on my stool. Back in my day, in the 80s, while I was in high school, was a great time for sure. And boy, I'll tell you, we took our ghetto blasters and our music real serious, just like people do today. But the technology certainly has changed a lot. No more cassette players, and even CDs seem to really be a thing of the past now with MP3s and iTunes and Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. But this W King Bluetooth speaker, I am so impressed by. I have some friends who have some Bose, and Bose, amazing speakers. Certainly going to pay for it in the price too. But this W King Bluetooth speaker, boasting 500 watts audio power, or sorry, 550 watts of real, it says punchy bass. It really can punch out the bass here. If you're hanging out by the pool or you're taking it to the beach, this is a great way to go with durability and top quality sound. Now it is built solid. Right off to the side here, there's speakers in there, so it's all protected. This is not only weather resistant, it's sand resistant. So it was made for you beach combers, right? Okay. It even says it right in here. Let's take a look at that. 50 watts of punchy bass and HD sound. State-of-the-art drivers, 2 passive subwoofers and 2 tweeters. Double passive bass radiators. That's these suckers right here. So 100 watts, powerful, true wireless stereo sound, easily paired to 2 portable speakers, creating left and right channels. Oh! Easily paired 2 portable speakers, creating left and right channels. Upgrade 100 watt stereo sound surround sound. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. So you can have 2 of these hooked up to Bluetooth at the same time. That's nice. Waterproof and power bank. Now, this was the other thing I thought, well, that's pretty cool. That's smart. This thing, once fully charged, will give you 24 hours of music play. 24 hours. Now, I don't party 24 hours anymore, but maybe you do. That's a lot of power. But the nice thing about it is they built in a USB power bank attachment. And the reason that that's great is your phone will probably die before this will for playing music. So you can afford to take some of the power from this fully charged Bluetooth speaker to charge your phone. If the phone dies, you're out of the music, right? So perfect in there. You can also connect it directly with an audio cable, like I have connected it to my computer on occasion. And then there's the charging port as well, the USB-C. All right. All right, let's turn this sucker on. Let's get some music going here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And in the meantime, I hope you'll say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. And hover over, click that follow button. Give us the support here on the channel. All right, let's go into... Where's my Spotify? Spotify. Okay, we'll pull that up. Just press and hold to turn it on. It may, I think it's already connected. D8 connected. I don't know why it calls it D8, but we are connected. Bluetooth connected. Okay, let's find some copyright-free stuff. There. Now, this is not going to justify by any means. Okay. Okay, so that's my volume all the way down. Okay, the volume's all the way up. Now on my phone. Like I can feel that bass. So you get it, like here's the indicator lights to let you know how much life you've got left. You can actually change, so pause and play. You can actually change, it's got, I think, 4 different EQ settings already. Depending on your preference. And it's different for rock and roll and hip hop and jazz and all that stuff. Hello from New York. Hello, just says Amazon customer, but hello. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, listen, guys, if you're watching along and you're enjoying what we're talking about here today, or you think you want to know more about what's coming up, please do me a huge favor. Hover over, click the follow button. I've got a goal of 2,000 followers that I'm trying to reach by September 1st. And when we reach that goal, we're going to have a big party of some sort. I haven't decided exactly what we'll do. We'll probably do a big giveaway or something. But if you want to help me get to 2,000 followers, please hover over, click the follow button, and you'll get notified whenever I go live, which is about 4 times a week I go live. Some days I go live twice in the same day. So in the morning and the evening, completely different shows every time, nothing pre-recorded here. So if you've got any questions about any of the products that you're seeing here today, please ask the questions in the chat. I'll do my best to answer the questions for you. And maybe there's a product that you don't see in the carousel, but you're thinking about buying or you're looking at and you'd like to have me talk about it, let me know in the chat. We'll pull it up here right away and we'll talk about it and give you another opinion as to what we think about the product here. Going to have some other new products coming up in the future. Oh, Amazon customer, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the follow. I wish I knew your real name, but I appreciate you. Some new products that I do want to talk about. And well, we'll finish up with this. So that's the W King 50 watt Bluetooth speaker. And it's under $100. It's fantastic. We've turned everything off. And nice durable strap on there as well. They didn't cheap out on that. And they're like, it's a grip-on type, right? And it's solid. Really love this. And now that the warm weather's here, can't wait to get out and use that. All right. Thanks again, Amazon customer. Appreciate you saying hello. Let's get some music going back here in the stream. Do you guys use Spotify? All right. A couple of new products that are coming along that I want to talk about. We're just waiting for that to load. Have a little sip here. All right. Coming up, and I don't have it here, and I've not tried this product yet, the Encatus Wi-Fi 6 router. Currently 25% off, and I have not used this, but I've been talking to the creators of this Wi-Fi router. Of course, they're going to say nice things about it, but I'm pretty convinced that this is a top quality product at a very reasonable budget price. So we should be receiving this in the next few weeks, and we're looking forward to talking about that for them as well. Also, they've got the Encatus Wi-Fi extender. Right now, 23% off, some great deals. So I'm not 100% recommending yet. These are new products, but I've been looking into them. I've done my due diligence, and they seem like pretty good quality products. But when we get them here in the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to talk a little more in depth, and we'll give a full demonstration on those products as well. So looking forward to that. Let's go. Yeah. If I got us on there. Oh, there we go. We should. So let's talk about it. I guess the Encatus Wi-Fi extender. It supports WPS, covers up to 1,200 square feet. Wow, and 25 devices. Okay, that's pretty awesome. 1,200 megabytes dual band Wi-Fi booster with external antennas. You can see there's 4 antennas there. Wi-Fi repeater. Wow. And $38.99 regularly, $29.99, and a coupon for another 10%. Wow, what a great deal that is. One button setup. Pressing the WPS button, you quickly connect the extender to your router. Smart indicators will help you find the best position. Safer network brings the commercial grade WPA2 security standard into your home. Oh wow. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm looking forward to getting that in my hand and trying it out. Let's let them know that we were talking about them today. Take a picture. Yeah, wonderful. I got to tell you, I'm really enjoying Amazon Live. It's nice to be able to come here and talk about the products that I use and talk about things that I love, which is audio gear, microphones, drones, cameras, live streaming tools. I've been live streaming for 11 years, and now I get to come here and talk with all of you and share these products. So that's why the only thing I ask from you is to just click over that follow button to support the channel, and that'll help me being able to afford to keep coming back. So appreciate that. Let's take a picture though, so we can get a hold of these guys and say, hey, we were talking about you. All right, and then we want to go back and do one with a router too. Go there. And that's there too. Oh yeah, wonderful. So if you're just joining, welcome to Deals with David. I'm your host, David Burrows, here on Deals with David, and appreciate you stopping by. And if you like, I really appreciate you saying hello in the chat. If you just want to lurk and you don't want to say anything, you're a little shy, I'm still happy to have you here as well. Don't go away. I just appreciate all of you being here, you're supporting me, whether you realize it or not. I'm here talking about the things I love, and I get to know all of you, and I want to build a nice community that you can rely on for opinions on quality products here on Amazon Live. Let's get another picture of that so we can show those guys that we were talking about. All right, and let's check the other chats I got going on. Uh-oh. Hope you're enjoying the music as well. Copyright-free music coming from Spotify. We had Harris Heller on here, or his music is copyright-free music that he allows people to use for streams as well. So I'm really happy about that. Oh, I didn't bring that up to show you. Let's do that. So the Ancatus Wi-Fi 6 router, 1.8 gigabyte speed, 802 of course, dual band WPA3 firewall. Well, IPv6 covers 2,100 square feet and connects 40 devices. Wow. Now this is, if you're just joining, this is a new product that I haven't been able to test yet, but will be in upcoming weeks. So I'm just kind of having a preview here. Let's see what else they're posting here. 40% faster. Okay. Stronger Wi-Fi. That is a lot of coverage. Supports 40 devices. 4 streams permit the simultaneous connection of 40. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to handle. And at the price it's coming in, 25% off right now. WPA3. Okay, here we go. Router mode, DOS and firewall mode, bridge mode. So we've got our DC input, USB input there. I'm guessing that's for like a server. Got your WAN input and 3 gigabyte LAN ports. Okay, okay. Well, let's see what the video says. Dual core CPU. Filter recording home. 4 high gain antennas, so 5 dBi. Wow. Wait about 3 minutes. Okay. So you can set this up via your phone, which is really cool. It looks pretty simple to set up. I remember like even some of the other ones I've used over the years, like pretty complicated. Okay. Start to set things up. Well, it's pretty cool. If it's going to modify Wi-Fi name and password. Some devices don't support it. WPA3 though, if you support it, is the latest secure, if you will. I like the fact that you can do this all from your phone. That's fantastic. I really do like that. looking forward to having this and being able to test it out, right? Looks pretty straightforward. What's this one? Is that the same one? Yeah, it is. Cool. Well, there you go, the Encatus Wi-Fi 6 router. We'll have that in the upcoming weeks, and hopefully, we'll have time to do some testing. Again, if you're watching here, full high integrity here. Full high integrity? Full high integrity? High integrity here. All the products that I've been talking about so far here on the broadcast, I own them. I've used them over the years. Some are new to me, some I've had for a long time. Nobody has paid me to say anything nice about their product. We talk about products like Behringer, DJI drones, and stabilizer. We're going to talk about the DJI Osmo 3 coming up here in just a few moments. And sometimes I have sponsors who give me their products, and sometimes they even pay me to talk about their products. But what they're paying for is a spot here on the show, and I will only give an honest review. I review the products in advance before putting them on here. If I don't like the product, you're not going to see it here. You'll never know about it if I don't like the product. I don't give bad reviews and bring them on and then go, oh, this thing's terrible. I just don't, like, why would you want to know that it's bad, right? Just don't worry about it. Only good product reviews here. And I'm going to be doing some different stuff. We're going to have days, where I'm not talking about products really. We're just going to have some special guests here talking about their live streaming tools, what they use, etc. And we'll be flying the drone here on Saturday. This past Saturday, my son Jason and I were out with our mobile live streaming unit, and we were broadcasting and live streaming the DJI Mini 2 drone, which is available in the carousel as well. So you can check out all the other products that are down in the carousel while we're here as well. And if you're looking for some other ways to support me, you can do so by visiting me online at my different social medias. Deals with David B on Facebook and Instagram. I'll be making other posts there in between broadcasts to let you know of some other great deals that you can be getting here on Amazon. And I'm very, very proud to be here to be an Amazon, official Amazon influencer, to be here to talk to all of you. All right, so Encatus products coming up in the future. I'm really looking forward to that. Another product we're going to have, hopefully in the near future, the Jackery Portable Power Station Explorer, 240 watts. Jackery makes really durable portable power packs. I like to call them, anywhere from this one, 240 watts to 500 and way up. It's just, if you need lots and lots of power, Jackery's got something in there for you. And again, hopefully we'll have one coming up in the future that we can talk about. All right, let's get back into, let's get into some basics before we, oops. All right, you always need batteries. The Amazon Basics battery charger is in there. And it can also, I've lost my words. You can also use it to a USB port for rechargeable batteries as well. Now I have this one in here. This is the Energizer version. There's the batteries right now. This is a 12-pack AAA. Oh wow. It's regularly $14.99, only $10.99 right now, so you're saving some bucks there. Plus another 20% subscribe and save coupon. Cool. What else we got? And there's the AA 16 pack, $21.99. another 20%. You're saving like 27% by doing it here. See, and a lot of times I don't know in advance when these deals are happening. Sometimes they just happen because we're live. So these deals may or may not still be there after my live is over. So if it's something you're thinking about, and you can always use more batteries, right? You can never, I don't know why you just never have enough batteries lying around the house. AAA, AA, C, D, whatever. I'd say AAA and AA are probably the most common for remote controls and maybe little digital games and stuff like that. Once you've got a pack of each of these and the charger, you're set for a long time. I don't know why I never had these sooner, but I'm glad that I have them now. We have a box now. It's like, okay, these are all charged. This is the charging box. This is the dead battery box. And Dad, every once in a while, goes over into that drawer, pulls it up, and goes, oh, there's the dead batteries. We'll take those and we'll charge them. Okay, I'm responsible for charging the batteries. All right. Let's also talk about the Apple AirPods Pro. Now, I wonder if I can pull that up from yesterday. So the other thing you can do as well is go to dealswithdavid.live. It just brings you right here. Now I want to go to yesterday. So my son did this to me yesterday. And they're in the carousel. They're on sale right now too, by the looks of it. I love mine when I play. And I don't play like crazy games like he does. Delete your message, yes.
What was he saying?
Holy beep. Yeah.
Medium. So we got cars. Fly near him and really bring in a lot more.
By September 1st. Transparency mode?
That is transparency
Wow.
mode. The microphones.
That's in there, and you always need some batteries around. There's some AAA batteries, 27% off right now, and 27% off on the AA batteries as well. Also, and I'll let my son speak to this one in just a moment. All right, so this is where I don't. All right, so this is where we were flying the drone, the Mini 2 drone, the other day, and then I got talking about these Apple AirPods Pros. I have the original Apple AirPods, but the Apple AirPod Pros are super, super more comfortable than the regular Apple AirPods. The sound is improved, and there's something on it called transparency mode, which allows you to hear better, kind of like a hearing aid. But my son is the expert when it comes to the Apple AirPods Pro. I don't have a pair here with me. He's gone right now, but 21% off. And he was like, wow, Dad, that's like huge dollars. So I'll pay attention here and I'll let him do the explaining. Do a ton of music. I do like my music, but I finally broke down a while back and bought some Apple AirPods. And I was really glad that I did because the sound is just amazing. But now they have the Apple AirPods Pro. And they are on sale. Right, they're 21% off. Normally $249. They got them for $197. That's US.
Wow.
Right?
That is a good deal.
Yeah. You own the Apple AirPod Pros, right?
I do.
Yeah. Now, tell everybody, like, what's the big difference between the ones like I have and the Pro that you have?
Well, there are two very awesome features that I'm also going to have you try out. So you're going to put that
Where's the drone?
in the air.
Okay.
Fine.
In my left one?
Yep. And you're going to put that in there.
Oh, those are really comfortable.
Yep. Okay. So they're connected and you have noise cancellation on right now.
Okay. So the noise?
That is now transparency. So the microphones on each AirPod are bringing sound into your ear.
Oh, so kind of like oh, wow. Ooh.
Yeah, so you can
Kind of like a hearing aid?
So you can hear me talking, noise cancellation is going to come on, and everything's going to be very, very quiet.
Oh, wow.
That's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Like
And
that's significant.
I can't
This
say,
is
oh, wow, enough,
Off.
right?
It's nothing special. It's
Yeah,
just like you have
but it's-
AirPods.
So I've never experienced this before. So you're getting a real natural reaction out there. Again, this was Saturday. We were out flying the drone, and we took a break from that to talk about these Apple AirPod Pros. And Jason's had them for quite some time, and he's talking about the noise canceling right now, where literally I had them in, and he clicked on the button noise canceling, and everything just went. It was like it was hard to hear him. Then he got into transparency mode, where it actually acted like a hearing aid, where I could hear him better and the things around me, and you can adjust all of that. He's going to show a little bit more of that.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, hey, Dad, I need to talk to you. Can you hear me now? Is
Yeah,
it
I
any
can
better?"
hear you.
Yeah, you
That's
really
transparency mode?
can. That is transparency
Wow.
mode.
That's cool. Well,
Yeah.
I know you mentioned a little while back, at least Jennifer said you mentioned to her, like you were having a little trouble hearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So has this helped you?
It has. I know we're supposed to be flying right now, but I will go into settings real quick here.
See, here's the cool thing. It's hovering up there right now, and he's closed the app in the background,
And it's hovering.
but it's still flying.
It's still.
Now, he could actually, if the app was completely closed, he can still fly back and control. Don't do it, but he can still fly back and manually control. He just needs to know where he is.
So
right?
if we go to accessibility
This is amazing.
and we go to AirPods, I
Yeah.
named them so I can make Siri sound funny. So for whatever reason.
'Cause you
And
think
we
you're
went to audio accessibility settings.
fine. Right.
And
Wow.
what's headphone accommodations? Custom transparency mode.
Oh wow.
So he's going to change the
Yeah,
settings on
does that
this
sound good?
transparency
Yeah,
mode right
that's
now,
okay.
which is
So you have amplification, transparency balance, and tone. Let's amp it up a little bit. You can hear me a lot better now.
Oh yeah. Wow.
But you put it up too high, you're going to hear like squeaking.
Well, I don't.
In
Oh
your ear.
yeah, there you go.
So-
It's just like an old-fashioned hearing aid. You turn it up too loud and it squeaks. You get
Yep.
feedback.
So that's why
And you
I have
can't
it-
do this on my AirPods.
No.
Wow.
So yeah, AirPods Pro's on sale.
Right. Awesome.
So amplification is below half. You can choose what side has the most transparency.
Oh,
on
it's
the
more
left,
on the left right now.
or the
Now
right.
Over to the right.
but
Oh.
you want them in the middle.
that's very cool.
And a darker tone, which means you hear less static, but you don't really have much transparency.
Okay.
But when it's brighter, you can really bring in a lot more sound, especially the wind that you're hearing.
Drone's okay.
Not the. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, that's great. That's really cool. I had no idea. I thought it was like I thought it was, because I can.
take those back.
Yeah, take those back. Wow.
So the regular AirPods have 5 hours battery life each, but 18
He is the-
hours. in
He's the Apple
total
AirPods Pro.
for when you, which includes like the battery life of the charger as well. Now for the AirPods Pro, it's 24-hour battery life.
Wow.
It's 5-hour battery life for the AirPods each charge, with just transparency mode
Okay.
and like standard use. It's 4.5 hours, so you lose 30 minutes of battery life when you're using noise cancellation.
Oh, a whole
That was
30
pretty
minutes.
Where am I? I'm over here.
It'd be nice to. Yeah. Good for you to know where you are.
All right, so you can really see the advantages of having the Apple AirPods Pro. It's not just about the sound of music, but that transparency mode. And again, I had never experienced that before. Oh, let's go back. Where did I? There they are. The Apple AirPods Pro, #1 bestseller, 5-star rating, over 100, almost 195,000 ratings. You cannot go wrong with these AirPods. And on sale right now at 21% off their regular price. So now's the time to get in on the Apple AirPods Pro. I'd never experienced that before. That was my first time. We didn't even plan that. I just started talking about it. And he's like, oh, I've got them here. Here, try these out. And we just did that demo on the fly. on the fly. We were flying the drone. Okay, sorry, bad dad joke. But we were having a lot of fun, and he shared the Apple AirPods Pro with me, my first experience, and that oh wow was like oh wow, like it was just such a significant change in being able to hear. And I'm not deaf by any means of other than I have to go. Pardon? What'd you say? I could see. Yes, I'll likely be ordering a pair for myself, thanks to my son Jason. But definitely worth it, and at 21% off. Definitely the time to do it is now if you've been thinking about any Apple AirPods at all. 21% off. Probably not going to last long. It's been on for about 3 days, I noticed it, and that's why I've been talking about it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show here today. I'm your host, David Burrows, and this is Deals with David. And that could be taken a couple. You're getting Deals with David or Deals with David. Well, that would have been, if I called it Deal with David. Deal with David. Okay. We're just really relaxed around here, having a good time. Here 4 days a week at least, with bonuses sometimes on the weekends like we did on Saturday. Got out on the mobile broadcast booth, if you will, and flew the drone and live streamed the drone right into our Amazon Live that we have here 4 days a week. So please hover over, and when you hover over, you'll see the follow button. Click that follow button, and you'll get notified whenever I go live so you don't miss any of these great deals that are happening. All right? All right, let's get into what do I want to talk about next. This is another new product coming along soon, I think. Let's just close some of these. There we go. All right. Another cool product that we're going to be looking forward to doing the demonstration, but I just want to give them the heads up that we were talking about them. I should keep my chat open too. Right. Where'd it go? All right. So this is the Hollyland Lark 150 wireless dual microphone system running on 2.4 gigahertz. Now, I haven't used this product yet. I'll be completely transparent. I haven't used it yet, but they are sending me one, and I'll be taking a look at it, and then if I like the product, which I'm pretty convinced already that I will, just by the conversations I've had with the company and some of the videos that I have seen about this product and some of my other Amazon influencer friends who are sharing this product already. I'm really excited to get this in my hand, but it's 5 millisecond latency with up to 100 meter range. 100 meters, well, like 120 meters is 400 feet. So you're like 350 feet or something like, oh, I don't know. Let's ask, what's her name? Alexa, convert 100 meters to feet.
100 meters is about 330 feet.
About 330 feet. There you go. I was close. I failed math. But this looks really, like, okay, I guess I should be showing this to you. Okay. So we got that up there now. So this is, like, there's the two transmitters, right? And then the receiver. And then the nice case that it comes in there for holding, and there's your charging cables. You got your TRS cables and your two lav mics. Yeah. And you got your independent controller for it. Transmit and receive and transmit. Oh, it's got battery levels. That's always nice. Easy and complete control of the whole system with microphone mutes, accessible on both transmit and receive. 3.5 millimeter TRS audio output, plus an additional 3.5 millimeter headphone jack for audio monitoring on receive. So DSLR cameras, 2-in-1 combo. I could really see me using this. And we will be using this. We'll be bringing it here to give a demonstration up in the upcoming weeks. We haven't received the product yet, but when we do, you'll be the first to know after I've tested it out on my own, and we'll be looking forward to talking about it here. Oh. All right, let's get into some computers. This is a really popular computer right now. It's one of the #1 sellers in the computer category. If you're getting into live streaming, if you're going to be live streaming from a desktop, you really need a powerful computer. If you're going to be getting into gaming and live streaming at the same time, for example, if you're going to be playing video games and live streaming those games on, say, Twitch, for example, you need a powerful computer if you're going to do it from one PC. Now, a lot of gamers, live streaming gamers, will use what's known as a 2 PC setup. Now, with technology improving all the time, that's becoming more rare to need to do that. It still is a great way to do it for different reasons, but I'm not teaching that class here today. But if you get a really good, powerful PC gaming computer, you're going to have a great experience. And if you're getting into gaming, or you're just looking to upgrade from something that you were tolerating and now you want something more specific to gaming, this is a great way to start. The CyberPower PC Gamer Supreme, which is liquid cooled as well. What do we mean liquid cooled? Exactly that. Liquid cooled to keep things cool, because when you get these things working harder and faster, things heat up. That's why fans and keeping things cool are so important. And this has the liquid cooling feature built right into it. AMD Ryzen 7, which is, I teach live streaming at a local college here in the city that I live in. And 2 or 3 years ago, if I'd had asked the question, AMD or Intel, and I said, which one, which would you prefer? I think most would have said Intel, to be honest. But in the last few years, AMD has really picked up their game, and they're giving Intel a run for their money, so to speak. And a lot of people are starting to choose AMD. Now, both are really good, but we're seeing more and more of the AMD, especially the AMD Ryzen 7, 3.9 gigahertz. So Volkswagen to Ferrari, basically, is the best way to explain that. GeoForce RTX, that's the graphics card, the 360, with 12 gigabytes on board of that. Wow. A 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, 1 terabyte SSD. So a terabyte, so lots of room, and SSD is a digital hard drive, so it accesses things really, really quickly. I've got a little 128 SSD in my computer, so 1 terabyte. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Wi-Fi ready, which is great, and Windows 10 home version. So fire this baby up and you are ready to go gaming. Let's see what else it's showing us here. And of course, yeah, of course. When I teach my class and I tell them they got to build a computer online, put the parts together, they're like, oh, I want the lights and everything. The lights don't make it faster. But it is way cooler to look at, all right? So it's nice to have those RGB lights in there. I'm pretty sure a gamer was the one that invented RGB lighting. I don't know. So let's see, we've got the AMD chip, 16 gigabyte, yeah, graphics, NVIDIA GeoForce RTX 3060, 1 year parts and labor, tempered glass on the panel. Yeah, that's cool. Well built. I don't have it in my hand, but based on what we're seeing here, yeah, well designed. And CyberPower PC is becoming very, very popular in the gaming PC world. So the name is trusted, and I'm seeing a lot of the Amazon Live influencers talking about this particular product. So if we're talking about it, it's good, it's quality, and it's usually right in the budget range. This is, you know, and coming in at this price, which is just under $1,900, that's a lot of PC for your buck. Time to refresh. Got to refresh the screen, you got to reboot the computer, got to refresh me. Okay. Alrighty, and then if you want to get a little more portable, I think I got a bit of a cold here. Pardon me. And this is really cool because this works with Alexa. Oops, she heard me. Nope, didn't. Works with the Echo Dot to play music and news, and so everything's working with the Echo Dot and the Siri and everything now, right? All that AI. Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. This is 9th generation Intel Core. Now this is where one was AMD. Now we're talking about the Intel Core i5 9300 NVIDIA. Now i5, there's i7 and 8 and all that stuff, but i5 is still, for a laptop, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650. It's got a full 15.6, this is a really large HD display, 8 gigabytes of DDR4, 256 SSD drive, Wi-Fi 6, backlight keyboard, and all that. This is fantastic as well. And this is coming in, it says 788 there, but on our carousel, $734.99. That's a really great price for a gaming laptop. Super duper. Yeah, you won't go wrong there as well. Again, I don't have this in my hands, but this is something that a lot of the Amazon Live influencers are talking about. And if we're all talking about it, you know it's top quality product and coming in at the right price as well. You can, if you just Google Amazon this is one of the Amazon best sellers. Here, I'll just show you. Let's see. See what we come up with. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Go back. There we go. Now let's take a close look at this list. All right, so we got toys and games bestsellers, gift cards, which we've got some gift cards in the carousel if you want to spoil somebody for their birthday or get that Christmas shopping. Can I even say that yet? Wow. Gift cards in there. Well, and let's take a look at, where we go? Computers. Computers and accessories. All right. And this will tell you all of the number one products. Number one based on purchases. But this is computers, computer components, laptops. There we go. There's the Acer Nitro 5. Right now, number 7 in the top 100. It was 1 the other day, so who knows what changes there. But go and just Google Amazon bestsellers, and you'll constantly get an update of the number one selling products. And they're number one selling because they're good quality products at the right prices. So great way to kind of do your pre-shopping, do your research on, well, what is good quality? Just Amazon bestsellers. Or just come over here to Amazon Live and check out all of us Amazon influencers who have used the products, most of them, and we give our honest opinion of the product as well. So a lot of integrity on the products that you're seeing here on Amazon Live. And while you're here, great to have you here. Please hover over and click that follow button so you get notified when I go live, and follow me on my social medias as well, so that you can see other Amazon deals that I'll be sharing on my social media in the middle of all of that. All right. Okay. All right. One more time. I want to, one more, well, maybe two. What do I want? Yeah, you know what I think I'm going to do? I haven't talked about this in a long time. So let's get to it. Shall we? Where is it? Thought I had it. Nope. Should be in there now somewhere. Did it get added? Please say yes. Maybe not. Let me check on my other. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for me to get my crap together, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to know how far we're traveling on the interweb. All right, let's see if I got it in here this time. There it is. So maybe if I reset it here, it might need that reboot thing. There it is. Yeah, okay. I'll go back to my other chat now. I've just got so many devices going on. All right, so let's get out this Body Cam Pro. We're going to talk about this now. This will be fun. Whoop. There we go. Hello, Justin. Can you hear? Pardon? I'm not sure what that means. Thanks for saying hello, I think, Justin. Is this in here too? There we have it. So yeah, there we go. So we'll open that up. All right. This is a really cool and a fun product too. But we'll start with this. Let's take a look over here. Okay. All right, the body-worn camera. It's a safety device, or used for security and safety. Cam Pro, made by Cam Pro. Police officers use this, but I use this to record video on my motorcycle sometimes, right? One of the things I have said, you may have heard me say before, if you've watched me here in past broadcasts, and I'll keep saying it, two things that really impress me. A good quality designed and strong box that the product comes in. Well-designed product casing, if you will. And this definitely has that. This is nice and solid. This is the, I'm not sure, it's 64 gigabyte. We're showing the 128 gigabyte. Well, let's go to the, yeah, okay. That's fine. Because at that price, wow. So that, and here's a disc with some drivers if you need it. I didn't need it. Please read the user manual. Please read this note before reading user manual. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. It talks about password mode, etc. Instruction manual and warranty card. The volume of camera speaker. This affects the loudness of video playback, audio playback, the key tone, record warning, and any other sounds played by camera. This does not affect the volume of the recorded video or audio files. See how well written that was? You could tell it was translated properly. And that just tells me that it's a good quality product, okay? So here we are with the body camera. Now this is the 64 gigabyte version. I have I believe the 128 gigabyte version. But for the price difference, why wouldn't you? So it doesn't need a memory card. It's all built right into this solid product, the Cam Pro body camera. It is solid. On the back here, oops, I'm losing my bracelet. There's always something that's got to go wrong. Always. Can never have a perfect live stream. Nice LED screen on the back. You can see 64 gigabytes. It's got GPS built right into it. Let's turn that sucker on. It's like a doorbell. Right? And you won't get the same justification. But you get the idea. 1920 by 1080 in 30 frames per second. And this is just simple. You could even use this as a walkie-talkie if you had a second one. You can talk to each other. All right? It's got your USB input there for charging or for transferring the files, which it comes with that cable there. You've got your HDMI output. So your mini HDMI to an HDMI for your TV or your LED screen, right? So you can actually play this, connect this to your television or your computer monitor and play this right on your screen. Oh. There we go. And that's for headphones or for an audio-visual connector as well, a different type. It's got night vision on it as well. All your different controls, your microphone sensitivity, walkie-talkie, camera or photo, and some favorites in there as well. There's a lot of different features in here. You get into the menu. Okay. But it is solid. It is solid. Oh, what did I do? Play. Well, that's to go through. There we go. You can see the different pictures. If I had the right cable, I'd hook it up to the TV behind me. And it also has this stand-in charger, right? So you can plug the charger in directly from the unit, or you have your desktop chargers. It just works right off the cable. One cable that comes with it works everything. I've seen them where they have a cable for this and a cable for that. It's nice to have just one cable all set in there, and here's how we work. I've only used it once, quite honestly. All right. So I would just clear that, I believe. How do I clear? Go back, David. All right, there we go. It's really simple to use. It has night vision on it as well. So I could just, police officers would have little different belts and they just mount it on there, right? Or mount it on your motorcycle or a bike or something. And I purchased it thinking, oh yeah, I'll use that on my motorcycle because I have a helmet cam and I could have this in front of me or mount it on the bike. I don't have any, I should do that just for fun and come back and show you that video footage. But if you're needing something for security, if you're in the security field, maybe you're a security guard or some type of protection, of employment of protection, this is really good, not just to protect yourself, but to protect those that you are protecting as well. So can't go wrong with that. It's weatherproof as well. So if it rains, not to worry, nothing's going to get destroyed. Very commercial, durable, drop it on the floor. I don't recommend doing that, but it's going to happen, right? And just a really great quality product. And the price, really can't beat it. All right, and then just press and hold to shut it off. There are a ton of features in there. I need to get more familiar with the product, but I do have it here. And the camera quality is great. It's a well-built product with a ton of features, including the GPS built right into it. Works as a walkie-talkie if somebody else has one. So let's take a look closer at, there's a wall charger that comes with as well. And all your manuals and everything you need set to go right there with the Cam Pro body worn camera. All right, now let's go over here and take a closer look at the specs. 12 hours of recording, advanced video coding, 12 hours recording, 1440p HD video body camera, night vision, premium surveillance, pocket wearable camera recorder. Yeah, okay. Advanced video coding, quality, increase the data compressor rate to 2 times compared to, oh wow, it's even better than H.264, which is a compressor. Okay. Body camera is only 96 grams. It is very light. Easy to wear and carry with. 140 degree wide angle lens. So wow, it really captures a lot. I didn't notice that before. High intensity LEDs capturing clear footage up to 50 feet away in pitch black darkness. Long battery life. Built in, so 2500 milliamps, supports recording time up to 10 hours. Wow. That's in 1080p, 30 frames per second. Enough to get through multiple shifts. Oh, I see. Fantastic. Now there's the 64 gig. I wonder. Let's have a look here. 64 gig. That's probably that one. Be my guess. Oh, that's the 32 gig. I'm just curious of the price of 128 gig. Maybe they don't make it anymore. 64 gig is 129. Another 10% when you apply this coupon. So there you go. So why wouldn't you get the 128 gig at 109? Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's even a different model. Wow. So there you go. Body worn camera, great for security. Definitely commercial grade product there, and you don't have to buy an external SD card. It's all built right in, anywhere from 16 gig to 256 gig. How much space do you need, I guess, is what would be the deciding factor there. So there you go. All right. Well, I want to thank you all so much for coming by and saying hello to me here today. I really do appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me and learning more about the great products that are all available here on Amazon. Check out all the other Amazon Live creators that are here as well. We've got beauty products, pet products, tech gear, audio gear, cameras, you name it. And there's an Amazon Live creator here talking about it. And it is live 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'm here 4 days a week with often a bonus day in there as well. But definitely 4 days a week, often twice per day, in the morning and in the evening. I'd normally be here in the evening, but it is a holiday over here where I live, so I'm going to take the evening off. But I'll be back again tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, and who knows what we'll be up for on the weekend. So thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Before you go, please do me a favor, hover over, click that follow button so you get notified, not just the next time I'm live, but every time I go live. Until next time, take care and happy shopping. Bye for now.